Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in to the first audio Q&A session. It's something new that I'm trying out, and depending on how well this one goes, I might try and do one every month or so. You'll have to hold me to it. Thank you to everyone that submitted a question. I'll try and answer as many as I can in the time that I have. If I have missed your question, resubmit and I will try and answer it next time I do an audio Q&A. So here we go. The first question is, when did you start watching the show? I started watching it just a couple of days, I think it was maybe 4 days before season 2 was due to start in America. And before that, I remember it had been on in the UK on Channel 5 or something, but I'd watched it not really giving it my full attention, not really knowing what it was, and I wasn't that engaged, I'll admit, but when I gave it a second chance and decided to watch it online, I'd seen things that had made me want to watch it, and I was hooked. I managed to watch the entire first season, I think, in about 3 days. I watched it pretty solidly. This was I had a week before I was due to start uni in my first year, and I decided to do that, so it was really good. I really enjoyed the first season, and yeah, so it was a couple of days before season 2 started in America. Second question, if you could have any of the magical abilities of any of the characters, what would it be? I quite like the ability to poof out into like purple smoke and just go wherever you want to go. I really like that. It would save a lot of time walking. So I think that would be it, yeah. Next one is, what has been your favourite arc on the show so far? I think it's possibly the Frozen arc, and that surprised me because I had watched Frozen and really wasn't that impressed with it at all, because I went into the film really excited to see this dynamic between the two sisters, and came away feeling really let down that we didn't really see a lot of Anna and Elsa together at all in the film. But that is something that we saw in Once. I really enjoyed seeing those moments with Anna and Elsa together, and it just delivered all that I really wanted from the film. So, and I've really enjoyed the introduction of Ingrid as well. I think Ingrid has got to be up there with one of my favourite characters. She's just, I think it's something to do with Elizabeth Mitchell, but I don't know, I just couldn't hate her. Not that I don't set out to hate any of the characters, but she's one of those people where it's like, I should hate you, but I just really don't. So yeah, there's that one. Is there a story that you want to see develop more? Rapunzel. Definitely Rapunzel, because I feel that she was introduced, it was kind of throwaway. I think it was, I just didn't enjoy the way that she was introduced to the story, and the fact that it seemed to be resolved in an episode. And I say resolved, it was patchy. But yeah, I think I'd really like to see Rapunzel either brought back, or I don't know, because I really enjoy the original fairy tale, and Tangled is one of my favourite Disney films. I want to see Mother Gothel on the show. That she is one villain that I really want to see at some point. What's your favourite thing about running the blog? It's definitely seeing everyone's opinions on the show, and the fact that it draws in so many diverse opinions and different people from different backgrounds all uniting for a show, and it's just really nice to see. I think that's got to be my favourite thing, and just interacting with all of you, because you're all so wonderful. I'm so lucky. What do you make of the heroes and villains idea? I'm not sure. I think that it's Rumpel's kind of idealistic view as to ways to get what he thinks he deserves, but it's incredibly problematic as well, because you've got to think what comes with that. But I'm kind of interested to see how it plays out. It's the finale episode, and it's a feature length, so it will be interesting. You'll have to come back to me and ask me next week how I feel about that. Are there any stories you want to see on the show that haven't been covered? This is a difficult one because I think there have been so many that I've wanted, but I forget over time. I'm a big fan of Aesop's Fables, so I think maybe some of those. Or I'm keen on the idea of Swan Lake. I think or having an episode called Swan Lake with Emma's surname. Yeah, I think they'd be some that I'd be looking for. Who would your dream casting be as any new character? I've seen a few confessions come through where people have said that they wanted Helena Bonham Carter to be cast as maybe Blue's mother, and I'm really on board with that idea. I am a big Helena Bonham Carter fan, so that would be one of my dream castings, I think. What other shows do you watch? I watch a lot of reality TV, and it's not good reality TV. It's just one of those things I fell into. So trashy things, sort of like Dance Moms, Real Housewives. Besides that, I watch Rizzoli and Isles is one of my favourites. A lot of British TV shows that I won't name for the fact that people possibly won't know what they are, but I watch. I'm a big TV fan, so I watch. I'll give anything a go, really. The next question is, any fandoms outside of Once and any in? I'm not a massive fandomy person. I'm quite happy myself to just skim on the surface of everything. I remain quite impartial, I think, and I just like seeing everything and watching other people enjoy something, I think. So I'm not in any fandoms in Once Upon a Time. I think it helps for the blog to remain as impartial as I can. But outside of Once, I still don't do a lot of fandom stuff. I am part of the Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter community. It's something that I'm really into, but fandom again, no. So yes, I'm just happy to skim on the surface. Okay, so choose one thing to eat for the rest of your life. Giant buttons, I think. I just like them so much. Or Kinder Chocolate. I like Kinder Chocolate as well. Savoury, I would probably just eat. Yeah, I like plain crisps. Everyone that I know picks me up about it, so it's boring, but I just like plain crisps, like Pringles. Original Pringles are my favourite. I'd probably eat those for the rest of my life as well. Can you recommend any films? What's your favourite genre? My favourite genre is psychological horror. I'm really into psychological horror, so I think, yeah, but if I were to recommend any films, I will also watch anything. I'm not a massive action film fan, I'll admit, but anything else is fair game for me. If I were to recommend a film, I like The Sixth Sense. I know that one's kind of difficult for people because once you know the twist, it's not the same. Same with Fight Club. I like Fight Club as well. Yeah. I can't think of any specific recommendations at the moment, so I'm sorry for that. Other questions. Who's my favourite villain? You see, it had always been Regina, but people would argue that Regina is somewhat redeemed nowadays, so couldn't choose her. So aside from her, I possibly think Maleficent, and even she appears to be on the path to redemption, and I am so into that. So for now, it's Maleficent. That's all of the questions that were submitted that I've covered now. Thank you to everyone that submitted a question again. I will be doing another post that I will aim to upload a few hours after this one goes out for my opinion of the episode Mother, and I hope you can all tune into that. Thank you again, and I hope to do this again soon.